This was asked by Matt Yost on the poll. It said, will the addition of broadcasts across the streaming services be better or worse than what's on the networks currently? More driver interviews post race, victory lane coverage, side by side with commercial ads so cautions incidents aren't missed, more transparent personalities, not the corporate robot mentality. All right. So yes, my opinion on this is I believe it is an actual. I think it's a dub that NASCAR is expanding its broadcasting capabilities to multiple providers. There's people that probably won't even watch NASCAR, but you put something like a NASCAR race on Amazon Prime Video, right? You might catch somebody that is going to go watch one of those races, and I think that's a big dub. Where the problem lies and why people are complaining is because NASCAR has spent the last 5 to 10 years listening to the casual. What is a casual? Look it up in the dictionary. What is the definition of a casual? A casual is someone that's going to watch. They will watch, but they're not a regular. That is the problem. You've already won them over enough for them to watch 5, 10 races a year. Quit promoting to those people because they're not going to, the more you push it to them, they're not going to watch any more than they already do anyway. You don't need to promote to your diehards because we're there every week. We watch every race. What they need to promote to is the potential new fan. Because if you can capture somebody's imagination one time, and then you get them invested into the sport, you could build a lifetime diehard. It's a fact. It's a truth. You see this with the playoff system. The reason we have the playoff system we have is to capture the casual. So that these people that watch 5, 10 races a year, they can tune in at any point and they can easily follow the playoff system. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. If you miss 4 or 5 races, you come back and you see the round at 8, they've laid it all out for you. They tell you you win, you're in. You can pay attention and keep up with who wins the championship throughout the season. That is a big mistake. A big mistake NASCAR's made is trying to appease to the casual because you're not going to ever retain their attention full season long. And then when it comes to media personalities, I think that where these media companies are is they like having people that are more laid back. They want to turn NASCAR more into like a pastime, more laid back. And that's what they pick. They don't want the exciting, enthusiastic people because if you get that, you're not going to be able to retain most people's attention because some people aren't going to find it interesting. But the biggest thing in broadcasting, and I listened to quite a bit of sports radio or talk shows and stuff with sports, just casually whenever I'm working. So the big thing with broadcasting is if you're not interested or the person calling the race or what they're broadcasting isn't interested in what they are broadcasting or they can't provide the sense that they are interested, who's going to be interested? Nobody's going to be interested. So that's the problem with what they're going to do with media personalities or whatever they put in the booth. So I personally, I'm more engaged with sports. If I don't really watch a whole lot of other sports outside of racing, but if I do happen to catch like a different type of sport, like a basketball game, football game, whatever, if there's a broadcaster in the booth that is absolutely just enjoying his time and out there just screaming at the TV and just making you just that much invested in it, you're like, I've got to see this because like I want to see this moment happen because it just brings this intensity to the event, the sport itself. So I believe that's what we need more of in the sport, but they're trying to appease the casuals. And if you have the same consistent monotone take to these races, that's how you're going to continually hold the casuals because they are not going to expect something different the next time they tune in 4 weeks from now. And that's my whole opinion of it. And then, yes, I would love to see more victory lane celebrations. Why do we do the damn interviews on the front stretch? I hate it. Yes, you're getting the raw emotion, and you're getting it out in front of the fans at the track. But there was just something magical about a victory lane celebration when they jump out of the car. You haven't heard from them yet. Their team's there, and they get that raw emotion of celebrating with their boys, the people that they've built their car, worked on the car all race long, and they succeeded this as a team. And I love that aspect, and I would love to see more victory lane coverage, more victory lane interviews. And And I don't think there's really anything you can do to answer your final question to fix the commercial side by sides or ads. They've got to sell the product to everybody. I mean, that's the way they make this work go around. I don't think there's anything they can do to fix it. And to say to be so lost in saying that's why we have stage breaks. We could get more media coverage in that. That's not the reason we have stage breaks. The reason we have stage breaks is they want a bunch to fill back up for more manufactured action. And if you think otherwise, then you don't understand. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's not for commercials. It's not for advertisements. It's to bunch to fill back up for more action. So, uh, yeah, there's nothing you're going to do to be able to fix the ads.